David had always prided himself on his work ethic. He believed in pushing through, no matter what. He was always the first to arrive at the office and the last to leave. His colleagues looked up to him, admired his dedication. He was proud of that. But somewhere along the way, the pride began to feel hollow. It had started slowly. At first, it was just long hours. A late-night email here, a weekend work session there. But then the exhaustion began to creep in, quietly, like a shadow. David thought he could outrun it. He convinced himself it was just a phase. But the phase didn't end. David's phone pinged constantly. More emails, more reminders. His to-do list grew longer, and the weight of it felt heavier. He hadn't answered his friend's message in days. He hadn't been home for a proper dinner in weeks. He told himself he was fine. It was just a busy period. It would pass. But the quiet ache in his chest said otherwise. At work, David's focus was slipping. He couldn't concentrate. Ideas felt like they were trapped behind a fog, and no matter how hard he tried to push through, his mind kept losing grip on the task at hand. His boss noticed the change. "David, you seem a little off lately," she said one morning. "Is everything okay?" He smiled and nodded. "I'm fine. Just tired, you know." It's nothing. But it wasn't nothing. It was everything. One evening, after another marathon of work, David collapsed onto his bed. His body was exhausted, but his mind was still racing. He closed his eyes, but sleep didn't come. His body was begging for rest, but his mind couldn't switch off. That's when it hit him. This wasn't just tiredness. This was something deeper. He was burning out. David had started his career with big dreams. He wanted to prove himself, to be the best, to show everyone that he could handle it all. But somewhere along the way, he lost touch with why he started in the first place. The ambition, the drive, they had turned into pressure. Pressure to keep going, to keep performing, even when his body and mind were crying out for relief. After missing a few more days of work, David finally decided to go see his doctor. The appointment was simple, routine even. But the words the doctor said, the way they hit him, it was like someone had turned on a light. "You're experiencing burnout," the doctor said softly. "And if you don't make changes, it's going to get worse." David nodded, but inside, the truth felt like a heavy weight settling in his chest. That afternoon, David went for a walk in the park. He sat on a bench and just breathed. For the first time in a long time, he wasn't rushing. He wasn't checking his phone. He wasn't planning the next task. It was in that stillness that David realized he had been running on empty for far too long. David knew he couldn't continue the way he had, but he didn't know where to start. The changes seemed overwhelming, impossible even. He understood something now. Burnout wasn't just physical. It was emotional. It was mental. And healing, real healing, required more than just a break. If you've ever felt like you're running on empty, you're not alone. Let's go through some proven steps that can help you protect your mental health and start healing from burnout. Number 1. Recognize the signs early. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It builds up slowly. The key is to catch it early. If you notice feelings of constant fatigue, irritability, or detachment, take them seriously. Burnout is your body's way of saying, "I need help." Number 2. Set clear boundaries. Learn to say no. Research shows that setting boundaries is one of the most effective ways to protect your mental health. Say no to additional tasks when you're at capacity, and don't feel guilty for taking time off. Number 3. Take meaningful breaks. Breaks are not a luxury. They are essential. Studies have shown that short breaks throughout the day improve focus and productivity. The Pomodoro technique, working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break, can prevent burnout and keep your energy up. Number 4. Focus on restorative activities. Sleep, exercise, and social support are non-negotiable. According to the World Health Organization, poor sleep is a major contributor to burnout. Make sleep a priority. Physical activity also has proven benefits for reducing stress and anxiety. And don't forget your social connections. Talk to someone you trust. Number 5. Learn the power of slow work and deep focus. Work smarter, not harder. A study from Stanford University found that productivity decreases significantly after 50 hours of work in a week. Instead of working longer hours, focus on deep, undistracted work in shorter bursts. Prioritize the most important tasks and let go of perfectionism. Number 6. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Research in psychology suggests that self-compassion can protect against burnout. Rather than beating yourself up when you fall short, practice understanding and forgiveness. Treat yourself like you would treat a close friend. Number 7. Seek professional support if needed. Therapy or counseling isn't a weakness. It's a tool for growth. If burnout persists, consider seeking professional support. Remember, take care of yourself. Healing is a journey,